Well, reality TV might make opening your own restaurant look kind of simple, but for every success story you see on the small screen, there are a whole lot of wannabes who never quite make it.
That's why an industry body is trying to introduce new laws to stop amateur foodies trying to become the next Jamie Oliver. James Visser from Restaurant and Catering Queensland joins us now from Brizzy to tell us more. Good morning to you.
Good morning, Carly.
Hi, James. So, James, what laws are you proposing?
Oh, well, our industry has been working fairly closely with both state and local governments to introduce mandatory training in a number of key areas that really impact on the community experience or the customer experience, I got to say. We've met with a lot of success in respect to introducing new food hygiene laws, mandatory training in that area, and also mandatory training of the responsible service of alcohol. Now, what we're keen to do is to take that next step and say, well, yes, this has been in the interests of consumers, but we want to also have a system which provides support to those people coming into restaurants who just really have never been in the industry before, and give them some additional business skills to really make them, I guess, succeed in the marketplace.
Hey, James, we watch those do-it-yourself shows on TV, and when I see a guy making a cabinet, I think I can make a cabinet. Is it the same with the restaurant shows now? You see it happening on TV, it kind of looks a lot more simple than it really is?
It certainly does, and in fact it's probably even worse with restaurants, simply because everybody goes to restaurants, everybody enjoys themselves in restaurants, and so everybody thinks, well, you know, this really doesn't look that difficult. I know a bit about the books. My wife's a really good cook, you know, we can get together, we can play mine host. How difficult or hard could this be?
So what impact is this having on your industry? What are you seeing happen? You're seeing people lose their livelihoods, aren't you?
We are. The statistics are frightening. In the 2006-2007 year, we have seen up 17.5% churn rate in our industry. That's nearly 1 in 5 businesses that has changed hands in the last year. So, you know, when you talk about an industry which has about 40,000 odd businesses across Australia, you know, you're getting up to nearly 8,000 businesses, and that is amazing. That's you know, it's something to be worried about.
Apart from people thinking they can do it in the first instance, what's the next big mistake that these people are making?
I guess they really, in many instances, they don't know what it is they don't know. And worse still, they don't know who to ask or where to go to. Right. And a lot of them think that, you know, well, why is my restaurant not successful? They tend to benchmark themselves in their minds with successful restaurants that they've been to and they've experienced, and they look around and they see that everything's under control. They expect that would be the case with them. They don't understand that, you know, there are a lot more skills involved in terms of food design, menu design, dish costing, marketing, and so forth. And they find out, unfortunately, the hard way that, you know, truly what a competitive industry this is. And it's just not as... Sorry?
No, you're right. You're right.
It's just not as simple as people would have you believe it is.
That's right. I think there's only something like a profit margin of 2 to 3%. There's not a huge margin for error there. James, thank you very much for your time this morning.
Thank you.
Thank you.
And we don't want to be dream stealers either. I mean, there are people who have gone out there and done it the hard way and turned it into successful restaurants, but they're in a minority.
But there are people who are gambling their redundancy payouts and their retirement packages on opening a restaurant, and that's where it's all gone wrong.
See, I see Tara Dennis do something on TV, and I think I can do that, and it's never that simple.